Hello, everyone. As every Wednesday, we have episode with our lovely coach Radha. But today it's like a special because this week it's a Valentine Day, and we will speak about Valentine's Day relationship and love.
Love, 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 love. My favorite topic, Mariam.
I know. For that reason, we wear like red, red, red,
And
and we buy
roses.
glasses,
So I
huh?
couldn't I couldn't bring you roses, so I'm wearing roses on me. These roses are for you, my
Thank you
darling.
so much. Thank you.
It is a favorite topic because you know what? There's two extreme energies in this world, right? What is one?
Love.
And the other one, opposite to love?
Hate.
So we want to always, yes, we need, the other energy, negative energies and fear and stuff to make us grow and learn. But what we always want to end up coming to our state should be from a place of love.
Yeah.
And we always need to come back. We go into our mind, we do all of the things we need to do, and we come back in our heart. And then from here is where we create stuff. We create relationships. We create business. We create everything. It's from our heart.
Mm.
So I'm going to ask, today I'm going to question you. So, what is love to you?
Love to me. The peace in this earth. Love.
Okay. But when you really think about it, so let's talk about relationship wise, right? So let's look at relationships. Um, is love an action or is it just emotions or words?
No, do you know? I am kind of person, I believe in action, not in words. Because blah, 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 it's
And blah, 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 blah.
not affecting me big time. But when I see the action, this is the true love, okay? A lot of people tell you, I love you, I love you, I love you, but they don't mean it, okay? Their action is different from what they are saying. And for that reason, I don't believe in like only words or I love you. No,
And
I would
even if,
like to
even
see
once,
action.
yeah,
Action is very important for me. I am different. I know I am different.
no, no, but that's how it should be. That's how it's supposed to be. But people don't see it that way, right? But then now I'm gonna talk about something else. So let me ask you that. So it is you're saying, okay, the words you're saying. So even when someone's saying it, so you couldn't say you can, like a lot of times you can, and we're gonna talk about a few different ways of expressing love and all of that too,
Yeah.
right? So even if you tell someone that you love someone,
Mm.
do you think like just by of course the actions you're talking about what they do because that's the main thing what
Yeah.
people do because you could say something and you're doing something different. But now let's talk about the communication part of it. And next, and when we do our my master class, I mean my workshop, we're going to talk about this, right? The relationships and communication, how communication impacts it.
Yeah.
But when someone says that they love you, are you going to be able to tell just by the tone of voice and the body language
Yeah.
if they mean it,
Yes,
if they're
of
being
course.
genuine?
Of course.
Yeah. But not people don't pay attention to that.
No, for me, I pay attention, but I told you, I know maybe I know you love me, but I would like to see it in your action, in your everyday.
But
Uh,
even the speaking, so I'm talking like that, I understand. Actions
yeah,
definitely. But when someone's actually, so sometimes even the words when you say to someone, you'll feel it in their words, you'll feel it in their body, you'll feel it in their tone. And
yeah,
of course, the action needs to match
yeah,
after.
yeah,
But the action here, because when someone says, Like I'm gonna tell you, Mariam, I really love you.
Mm.
And I know you could feel that energy,
Yeah,
right? And that's what it is. It goes back again to the feeling process.
mm,
If you really feel it genuinely in your body, in your heart, now the physical things that you do, the actions you're going to take is going to match,
correct.
right? But if you're just saying it from my mind, so again, there's probably a lot of mothers are going to be listening to this, so some might not like what I'm about to say. Because I hear this a lot of times. I love my kids. I really love my kids. So my whole thing is, because a lot of times I do bring this up, if you don't want to do this for yourself, then can you do it for your kids? And I know they don't like this when I say that. So sometimes I know what's going in the back of the mind. Rather, are you trying to tell me that I don't love my kids? And my kids are my life.
Mm,
That's when what I feel is if you're feeling physically in your body this way, you're saying you love your kids, but you're feeling miserable. You're holding on to grudges about people. You're angry
mm.
at the world, at your business partners, or whoever, or whatever. You're telling me that you love your kids and you show up in that same energy with them. Prove me wrong. Because you know what? That's when the parent should stop and think to themselves, do I really love my kids? Because if I really love my kids, then I'm going to work on myself and I'm going to change my energy because what I feel is what's going to transfer to my kids.
I agree.
I can say all I want that I love my kids. I buy them most expensive gifts and I take them here and I buy them McDonald's when I want. I get them everything and I love them. No, if your energy is off, you're screaming and yelling around them or at them. Yeah, that's not love. Because a young child from whatever age, even a 14-year-old, is thinking, no one loves me. My parents don't love me because they don't feel it. You could be holding your kid and giving them the hug. And meanwhile, you're all like mad at someone. All of that anger, emotions, extreme stuff is coming up. And you're not dealing with yourself. Right? You're not dealing with it because you think, that's okay. I'm separate. How I feel about that person has nothing to do with my child. And I'm going to tell you no. What you feel about yourself, what you feel about that one person there, that's what that little child is taking from you, period. And that kid's going to come out in this world later, depressed, anxiety, health issues, relationship issues, because they are not feeling loved.
I like it.
It's deep, isn't it? But
Yeah,
people
it's
don't want
very
to
deep.
hear that.
No, no.
People don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you drag my attention to something. Maybe I have to work on it.
Yeah, because
Thank
we're
you,
not
Radha.
aware, right,
Yeah,
Mariam?
yeah.
And it's not to judge. So I want everyone to know I'm not judging you, and not for you not to judge. But if you're not aware, if you did not realize, because this is what you're so used to, you think you can separate yourself with every person how you show up. I'm gonna tell you BS. No, you can't.
Yeah.
You cannot. If you say to me, I'm like this at my work, because I've been there. I've been there. I'm like this at my work. I'm like this at my work, at home. I'm like this with my partner. I'm like this with my children. all separate. I can be mad at this person. I can scream at them and I can be angry, but that's okay. I'm going to turn around and tell my little child that I love them.
Mm.
Because physically, your heart is telling you something else, the energy that's coming out. And not only that, we've talked about it. When we stressed out and when we angry and when we mad, what is that hormone that gets released, Mariam?
Hold on, I will remember. Cortisol?
Starts with C,
Yeah. Uh,
cortisol.
cortisol, yes. Cortisol.
Yeah.
I say it, cortisol, yes.
Yeah, cortisol and adrenaline, all of that, right? So that's stress hormone. So whoever, and this comes out of your body, so we release it out of our body. So whoever is with you, especially your kids or hugging, they're actually taking on, observing through your sweat and through even like just the smell, like
Mm.
it's airborne, right?
Yeah.
So they are actually taking on all your stress hormones.
Mm.
So if you're wondering why your young kids are have anxiety and stuff a lot, look at yourself. So what we want to, especially Valentine's, and every day should be Valentine's, but it's good to make these days special. So we
Remember.
celebrate it. We always have to celebrate that and give that extra. We need to celebrate every day.
Yeah.
But how many people celebrate themselves every day? Nobody does. I do. I celebrate myself every single day. Never used to, but I do. But you have to give that celebration, right? So on this occasion, maybe everyone can make that promise to themselves that I'm going to start releasing oxytocin,
I like it.
dopamine, serotonin, all of the good hormones, but mainly oxytocin. Oxytocin is a bonding hormone,
Mm.
and that's released from here. Cortisol is coming from all your negative thoughts,
Thoughts.
fearful thoughts. So, what do you want to give your loved ones? If you want to give your loved ones a gift, then how about release some oxytocin
Yeah. Be from inside, love yourself too.
from inside,
The
and
reflection.
not, yeah, and not only the people close to you. I had this conversation with someone I worked with earlier. I said, how do you feel that right now, if you're in this mode because you don't want to let go of your grudges or whatever, you don't want to come out of the whatever mode, but you got out of your house, your person with you, when you go out and grocery shopping and you are spreading all of that awful energy out, how does it make you feel? But I said, I'm not saying that to make you feel bad. I'm saying, can you take responsibility
Yeah.
to change yourself? Can you take responsibility to like move your body maybe? Hey, I'm not feeling good. Let me feel it.
Yeah.
Let me let this anger, feel the anger, breathe it out. It's done. It's not important. I don't want to take this outside. I don't want to give it to my kids. I don't want to give it to my partner. I don't want to take it to my work. I don't want to take it to my business partners, right? What if we can all just be responsible to release some oxytocin? What do you think, Mariam?
Everything around you will be surrounded with love. And do you know the reflection to your life will
That's
be
it.
awesome.
What you feel, I'm going to go back again. What you feel here is what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So if there are people watching who have issues in their relationship, especially intimate partners, right?
Yeah.
If you're having problems and with your kids, then I would like you to go look at the mirror.
Yeah. And ask yourself,
Ask yourself, I think I did a post on this, but like go look at the mirror. If not, if you have your phone, pull up the selfie on
mm,
your camera and look at that person looking back at you. And who's that person looking back at you?
Mm,
Can you fall in love with that person who's looking back at you?
mm,
Do you want to be with that person looking back at you? Do you want to be in a bedroom with that person looking back at you? Do you want to be intimate with the person looking back at you? Do you want that person to be a parent who's looking back at you? So ask those questions. And without judgment and getting mad, this is not engaging, but this is just for you to have that awareness. What can I do? Because whatever I'm wanting from outside, I have complaint about my kids, I have complaints about my partner, I have complaints about my family members. Then take that breath and then look at yourself in that picture, mirror, whatever, and see what's going on with that person. Everything you want from outside, is that person that?
mm.
Can you be in the room with that person? Can you be left? I have done this at some meditations before. Can you be left on an island on your own? And can you be with that person? Even 24 hours.
I like it. Because in this moment, you can decide if you would like to continue or not.
Yeah, right? So it's like, okay, I have complaints about everybody, but how am I showing up?
Mm,
Am I someone that I want to fall in love with?
yeah.
Am I someone that is going to respect and love and all of that? So you just become it, everything you want, and give all of that love to you. And now when it comes to action, again, don't say it. So this could be more when it comes to like partners and stuff too. Sometimes, Mariam, you don't even have to say much to your partner. If you come from that place in your heart and having oxytocins will get released, you can just show up, especially as a woman, if there's women listening to this, especially as women, we're creators, right? We create life, we
Mm,
bring in life in this world.
correct.
We have the power to just be in that feminine woman energy.
I agree.
And you connect to that womb area into your heart, and you just breathe that in. And you could show up with your partner and not say anything, and they'll feel you. And that's when they can be the man they want to be.
Yes, I agree.
But if you go in it with the mind and wanting to control and taking on that
You
masculine
want
energy,
to, yeah, you want to change.
you want to change, it's not going to happen.
You have to accept him
You
as.
have to do your part of, okay, I'm in control of my emotions.
Hmm.
So I'm going to take care of this. And I'm going to show up and let him do his part.
Yeah,
How does that sound?
excellent. Excellent
We-
prescription.
I know, right? Um, I only wish someone had told me this 30 years ago.
Me too. Until I know you. You give me this prescription.
I would not have kissed so many frogs. No, but it's never too late. I'm 57, but you know what? I reverse things. And that's what it is. It's never too late. Doesn't matter how old you are. Yeah, like Miriam, you said, because you use this formula, right?
Yeah,
Use the
I
formula
use it. Yeah, it changed big time, my life big time.
because you brought all of that energy you're putting, because that's what it is. Because a lot of times that's what, well, but he is blah, 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 blah. Well, he's doing that. Why are you telling me to change?
Mm,
I'm like, because they are the way they are because how you're feeling.
yes, I agree. Since
You're
I use
giving.
this your formula, my life goes very smoothly, soft.
Yeah.
Um, I, I don't have to take care about his reaction or
Yes.
and even his reaction better
Yeah.
million times before.
Yes.
When I focus on myself, not about him,
Mhm.
everything is shift.
Because you let your armor down.
Yeah,
You let that guard down.
yes,
You let the fear go.
yeah,
And you let your past go.
yeah.
Because that was the
What's
biggest thing.
happened to past, it's happened. I will not change anything, okay? I will work on today and tomorrow and future.
Yeah. And when we, if any of you are noticing you're giving too much, more than 100%, come back.
Yes,
Give all of that 100% to you. Because when you take care of yourself 100%, you don't have to ask that person to do anything for you.
no. Do you know, since you taught me that I have to take care about myself, everything is shift in the
Yes.
other side, okay? Because I take care about myself every day, about my mindset, about my feelings. I don't care about the other reaction. If I am good, my feelings will attract his good
Yes.
feelings, okay, and his good thought. For
Yes.
that reason, I'm working on myself.
Yeah. And that actually also applies, like when you start to do that, it affects you in the work environment. Because I'm noticing,
Mm.
like when I have full on 100% here, everything around me, like I don't have to ask for things.
Everything it comes to you.
Everything comes to you.
Mm.
So again, as a woman, if you're hearing this, listening to this, one of the things is if you're giving too much, ask yourself why. Is it because you're wanting validation from outside? Then
Love yourself first.
bring all of that to you, validate yourself, give all of that love to yourself, and that person will meet you halfway. It could be one or the other. Either they bye-bye, but that's not, but you don't even have to do that.
It's not the end of the
No,
world.
yeah, it's not, you don't even have to do that. If things happen, that happens. But you bring it back to you, that you take care of yourself. You release all of that loving, delicious energy from your heart,
Yeah.
and you take that around with you.
One lady asked me, from where you get this quiet character? I told her because I'm focusing on myself, not
Yeah,
focusing
that's it.
about the other side. Okay, other people's, what they are doing, what they are focusing about myself. This is
Yeah,
the secret.
yeah.
When you focus about
Falling in
yourself,
love with
yeah,
yourself.
that's it. You will feel you are in peace, in love, and everything is come to you in easy way.
Yes. And falling in love with yourself, what does it look like? Taking care of your body,
Yeah,
taking care of your brain,
yeah,
doing those movements,
yeah,
breathing technique,
yeah,
treating yourself like so special because you are,
yeah,
right? And this would go both. If there's men watching, same thing, right? It goes both ways.
yeah,
You bring that attention to you, you take care of yourself, then everything will fall in place.
yeah.
You don't have to go chase.
I agree.
You don't have to
Thank
chase.
you. Thank you so much for this topic because it's increase our awareness about what we have to focus on and how we love ourselves to let other people love us. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Radha.
Because it goes back to how you treat yourself, how you want others to treat you. You got to treat yourself that way.
Yeah, it's very simple, guys.
If you want love, then you got to give you love. You want respect, then you got to give yourself respect. And again, like for example, one of the things is women might say, well, my partner didn't get me like Valentine's. It can get like really depressive for some people out there, especially women, because they're expecting things from their intimate partners, right? They're expecting them to do things for them. And okay, if that's what you're wanting, totally get it. But are you doing those things for yourself too?
Yeah, gift yourself.
Yeah, because normally, like with me, I've always been doing that, even being on my own, right? Special occasions, I always gift myself. I always do things for myself. I've taken myself out. I have a date with me at least once or twice a month. And there's been times on Valentine's Day, I've taken myself out on a date, with me, treat myself. But anything, birthdays, I do that. But on a normally, I'm always I treat myself as that queen that I'm supposed to be.
I like it.
That I am now, that I used to, but not consistently.
Yeah.
So now it's like consistently, I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to treat myself as that precious flower. All of that, if I'm wanting that outside, but not even thinking that way. The whole thing is if I take care of me, I show up in my work feeling good. I show up these things feeling good. I show up in the hallway of my apartment building feeling good, where people would start to talk to me. Or
Mm,
coffee shops that I go. Everywhere I go, I make friends out there.
yeah.
That's because I'm feeling, and that's how everyone should be. So on this Valentine's Day, first of all, well, Friday is Valentine's, but happy Valentine's Day, Mariam. Sending you
Happy
so much
Valentine's.
love. And
Thank
I want to wish every single person who's listening to this happy Valentine's Day. And please love yourself. Give yourself permission. It's okay. I know we're told not to love ourselves because people have said, oh, is it mean ego or you're conceited?
you.
Uh-uh. That's not the considered or ego is when you think you're above someone. No, that's not the love I'm talking about. Remember last session I said don't go above your head, come back to your heart.
Yeah.
So from your heart space, you love yourself. Now you can show up in the world and spread that. And last thing, do not spread cortisol. Spread oxytocin.
Oxytocin. Very
On
good.
that note, sending love to everyone. Love to you, Mariam. And
Love
we'll
you,
see
Rad, and
everyone.
everyone watching us. Thank you so much. Spread love and take care about yourself. This is the key. Thank you
We'll see you
so
next
much.
week.
See you next week. Bye bye.